Oh boy, this feels like April all over again. I'm tapping out watching Raw. I tried to watch the full 3 hours tonight. I tried to sacrifice myself, watch the full 3 hours to give you guys a full content-packed review. But I'm just sitting here near the end of the second hour of Raw. I'm just thinking, I can't do this. I tried. I really did. It's just tonight's show. Essentially, if you missed anything from this show, if you missed the show in general, you just didn't watch. Basically, what tonight's show was WWE throwing in the towel, basically just saying, look, we have a draft on Friday, we have the draft next Monday, this show is irrelevant, we don't care. So they threw out a bunch of just, not nothing, but a bunch of stuff that doesn't really progress much. Like, we had a 6-woman tag team match, Asuka, Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke versus, who was it? It was, Lana, Natalya, and Zelina Vega. That was the match they did to basically open the show. That was 10 minutes in, we had that match. The 6-woman tag team match. Like, I just struggle to care. We had Keith Lee versus Braun Strowman, which sounds interesting, at least to me. But then WWE went and had that be a 1-minute match that ends in a double countout. That match, I repeat, ended in a double countout after a minute. So, that was basically Raw. Because the other stuff they were doing was the Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy stuff, where Buddy Murphy's given his time to apologize, and if he doesn't apologize at the top of the third hour, then he's going to be punished, and I can't be bothered. So I'm going to try and do like a bit-by-bit review. Basically, Monday Night Raw for this week, which, what was this? This is October 5th, 2020, the final Raw before the WWE Draft. The show opens with Randy Orton sitting in the room where he attacked Ric Flair, Big Show, Shawn Michaels, and Christian last week. Randy Orton is sitting in the room wearing his janitor clothes, or he's wearing black. Sorry, he's wearing whatever. He's sitting in a chair doing like one of his Randy Orton kind of slow, methodical type promos. Which this was the highlight of the show. If you didn't see anything from Monday Night Raw tonight, go and watch this. This was easily the best thing on the show, far and away, and it wasn't even that great. Basically what it was Randy Orton telling us everything we already know. Randy Orton saying what he did last week and what happened at Clash of Champions and what Drew McIntyre's been doing lately. And then Randy Orton saying that he challenges Drew McIntyre to a Hell in a Cell match for the WWE Championship. That was the opening segment, and that was the only thing worth watching. And then the rest of the show, just nothing's even worth talking about. Like, I'll try and keep this video under 6 minutes. There's just nothing really to say. So after that opening segment where Drew McIntyre attacked Randy Orton after his promo, punched him a little bit, and then stood tall holding the WWE title, after that opening segment, which went for 5 minutes, we then get to see a lovely, amazing 6-woman tag team match. Asuka, Mandy Rose, and Dana Brooke versus Zelina Vega, Natalya, and Lana. Yay. So, this match goes for 10 minutes. It's probably one of the worst matches you can put on 10 minutes into the show, because it's just asking for people to change the channel. This show itself felt very AEW-esque. Lots of tag team matches that don't really progress much. That's the truth of it, really. So, yeah, we had the 6-woman tag team match. The babyfaces win. Mandy Rose pins, I think she pinned Lana. I don't really care. So, yeah, Mandy Rose gets the pinfall win for the team. And that's all there is really to say. And then afterwards, Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax, the women's tag team champions, stormed down and attacked Lana. Yay! So I guess that was that. I'm trying to care, but I just don't. This is Monday Night Raw in October 2020, before a draft, on the build to Hell in a Cell. They don't really care. I don't care with this review too much. So that was that. Then we got a lovely backstage segment where R-Truth sees a janitor and then says, "You're not Randy Orton," and then R-Truth slips over and hits a bin or something, and then Drew Gulak takes a hood off and pins R-Truth. So Drew Gulak becomes a 24/7 champion. Now, people in the community will complain tonight that Drew Gulak was 6 months ago with Daniel Bryan. He beat Daniel Bryan at the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. At least I think he beat him, I don't remember. And then Drew Gulak was in the program, Daniel Bryan, he was his coach, now he's doing this. Yeah, you can cry out burial, but I just don't really care. The shows are just dead. Stuff like this, I get, it has its appeal to the 205-year-olds who watch this show, to all the little kids who watch this stuff, they can enjoy this, but just in general, I just don't even have much to say. Like, I would call this garbage. It has its target audience. It's not garbage because I don't like it and it's not my kind of thing. But it's just, I just don't really have words for it. In the words of Jeff Hardy's theme song, no more words. So, I mean, that was that. Then, I mean, what did we even have? We had we had Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy coming out. And then we go to commercial, and after the break, we get Seth Rollins grilling Buddy Murphy. Murphy won't give Rollins the microphone. Murphy then says that, you know, he's feeling uncomfortable with what's going on. He didn't approve of Seth Rollins reading the messages with him and Aaliyah, all this kind of stuff. I don't really care about this storyline with Aaliyah, Mysterio, and Buddy Murphy. It is what it is, I guess. It's happening. I'm not going to act, fake and act offended by it. I'm not going to say I love it. It's just, it's there. So we get this segment. Seth Rollins then starts shouting at Murphy. He's berating Buddy Murphy, saying that you''re the disciple, I'm the Messiah. You're the disciple, I'm the Messiah. That's fine. Then we get Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy versus Humberto Carrillo and Dominic Mysterio. That match is fine. Buddy Murphy pins Humberto Carrillo. Thrilling. So that was that. Then we did the KO show featuring Bray Wyatt, as in the Funhouse Bray Wyatt. This whole thing was alright. Like, Kevin Owens is talking about how he's got this thing going with creepy souls, be that Aleister Black. Now it's Bray Wyatt. He has to face Bray Wyatt on SmackDown, which that match should be good. The Fiend, Bray Wyatt versus Kevin Owens should be fun. The whole Firefly Funhouse thing, Bray Wyatt starts singing. We have Huskus the Pig singing. Okay, sure. And then Kevin Owens basically says that he's going to go take the fight to Bray Wyatt. Aleister Black kicks him on the ramp, and that was a segment. So, thrilling stuff. Yay. Then we get a backstage segment where MVP approaches Mustafa Ali, Ricochet, and Apollo Crews, saying that they could well be drafted to the Black and Gold, which was MVP, I believe, trolling, because a lot of social media thought that meant NXT, but I'm 99% sure that meant the Hurt Business. Draft him to the Hurt Business and not NXT. I don't know. I doubt that WWE can do anything with NXT in this draft. I feel like, as I'm going to talk about in tomorrow's video with my draft preview, I feel like it's just going to be, like, for NXT, bringing up Caden Carter to the main roster, you know? It's going to be stuff like that. It's not going to be moving the Undisputed Era to SmackDown. It's going to be moving Caden Carter to SmackDown, you get it? So, that's what we got there. Then we had Keith Lee versus Braun Strowman. This match came about because backstage, Adam Pearce got yelled at by Braun Strowman, and then Keith Lee said, I'll fight Braun Strowman. So we get this minute-long match. They ended in, no count, a double count-out, no contest. They send each other through some barricades, off the stage, into the LED screens. Don't care, moving on. Then, I mean, what even happened? We had the Hurt Business coming out, and the Hurt Business had another segment with Ali, Ricochet, Cruz. It's not really funny. I mean, the Hurt Business are great. The other guys, their promo work is just not up to par. So, I mean, that was that. Then I turned the show off because I don't care to see Seth Rollins giving Murphy a countdown to apologize, or Drew McIntyre and the Street Profits versus Randy Orton and who was it? Randy Orton, Ziggler, and Rude. Like, it just doesn't matter, dude. So yeah, that's been the video. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, sub, because on the drill. Become a channel member if you haven't already. That's now a thing. So yeah, like, comment, sub. See ya.